Good morning, everybody. This is the New Trader channel. My name is Davey. This is Marie. We are day traders, and we're gonna be looking for opportunities to trade. So we're gonna be looking at the market. We're gonna be looking at single stocks, and yeah, we will see if we find any opportunity that we can profit of. So Marie, how are you doing?
I am doing great. Did you see what's on the ground?
Yes, I see a little bit too much snow, but like I guess
It's time.
yeah, it's time. It was not that much actually for me to complain. It's just I see
Exactly. It's time.
it's gonna be a lot apparently from what I see. So
Yes, we've
yeah,
got some coming.
it's but we will see. We will see if it's not too bad. So
Yeah.
yeah, Marie, if you see like the market SPY basically like
Wow.
we always refer to SPY as the market, but it's just because of the number of companies they have on and like how
Absolutely.
the valuable those companies are and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, like if we, the market in general is very strong. We have Nasdaq walking away from the 50 EMA quite well from long ago already. I think a couple of days. MDX, that's yeah, very nice here. We clear up the 50 EMA. Basically on the daily, that was the number I was trying to illustrate here. And yeah, we have a SPY, all-time highs,
That's
605,
beautiful.
97, almost 606. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting day, I guess. Yeah, we have final PMI, global final PMI, I think it is. It came out at 830. Came a little bit lower than expected. Yeah, we'll see.
Well, if you're looking at those wicks, that's about it.
Yeah,
Right?
that's when that happened. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Mary, did you finish doing your watch list or?
Absolutely.
I just need to add Chewy and CHWY. So yeah, I just need to add Chewy to my list,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, we can go down the road. So
Absolutely.
basically, if we want, let's start with Spy as we
Oh,
always try to. So I'm gonna ignore the weeks of the eights,
I
and
agree.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's
Due
just
to
noise for
that,
now.
absolutely.
So I'm gonna take a little bigger time frame. So I'm gonna be taking the 30 minutes, let's say, and I'm gonna try to take, let's say, this low here, and like this. Ooh, look at that channel. It's beautiful. This is beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, look at that channel. So nice.
Yes.
So not gonna drop just a high there, and then we can go in the lower time frame. That's a 30-minute chart. When we look at the 5-minute chart, I see that 606.12 pretty much being the high, so around that price. So what do you see on it, Marie? What
Well,
would you like to?
what I really, really like is that if we're looking at yesterday, um, or actually it was just this morning. Just this morning it was at 605.55 and found some resistance there. And that resistance then became support at 8 o'clock this morning. So I really like that we've got that resistance turning into support. It's trading above, way above the 200 and above the, respecting well the 50 EMA and the VWAP. It does look bullish. Absolutely, lots of strength. Really nice RSI. Still early this morning. So, can it pull back? Yes, that's typical. And so a lot of times, right? We've got to rebalance at the open. So, but and to pull back to what it was yesterday. So the previous day closed with a 603.92. So it would be a huge pullback on such a strong market, but yesterday's PCL was still 603.92. So this
Yeah,
is the info I've got to add.
yeah, perfect. I see like that 603 seems to be like impossible. Actually, the I wouldn't
Right?
say it's impossible, but like basically
We keep saying that,
it's the bottom of this
but
week around there.
absolutely.
So,
Hmm.
yeah, it's quite heavy toward the downside. So
Yeah.
yeah,
But that was yesterday's,
yeah, that's the
right? The
PCL.
PCL was almost like, okay, so let's round it out. About 604, the PCL. Can it pull back to that? That would be a $2 move. So,
Yeah, definitely.
right? So, but have we seen SPY react Before, yes, absolutely, right? The market is the market. But I see it as bullish at the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree with you.
And there is a bunch of stacking at like which of course you and I don't give that much value to it, but at 607, like that market that tape is changing a lot. Not very relevant right now, so I'm gonna mute it. But what I was going to say was just at 607 there is a lot of stacking, or there was a lot of stacking. Is there actually?
Okay.
607.60, 607.40, and yeah, will it go to 607? Probably, but from a couple of days I have been feeling that this is a little bit too extended, and with those dojis here, it will be quite healthy to get a pullback. We didn't get that pullback yesterday. During the morning, it fell off a little bit, but not as much as for me to consider this
As a bull.
as a healthy pullback yet. Basically, if you see here, we gap up. We like this was very bullish days. Then we gave a little bit. Like this was 5 days in a row. Then we have again like this looks like a little bit extended for without any pullback. Though I don't want to limit the move because the market
Market
do
is the
what
market.
market wants to do.
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, I'm gonna keep open to the possibility of getting a decent pullback on a SPY. So I don't have anything else to add to a SPY. Would you like to go to the next, or you have something else to add first?
No, I am ready to
Okay.
go to the next.
Today, Nvidia claimed the first level one more time. Like
Yes,
the first volume
that's been
thing.
a while. That's been a while.
Yeah, like that 140 was one of the most relevant level on Nvidia. So I'm gonna. It's very far right now, actually. Like this thing is flying. So I will listen to you. Let me know what you see, and I'm gonna then give my opinion.
Well, to the bid, and let's not be ridiculous, but there's limiting the move and limiting the move. The biggest position to the bid is at 130. So I don't want to say and limit the move, but that seems to be pretty far. So what would be maybe more relevant is that though they are smaller,
What do you have at 130? Sorry.
130 is 385 lots.
Okay.
So that would be definitely the biggest one. Besides that, to the bid, we've got 50 lots or 40 lots. We do have 141.75, which would be definitely healthy. Once it's pretty much the VWAP that we've got as a level there. And then we've got 142.05, which is pretty much the 50 EMA. So to have those there as wishing for a pullback. But what we're looking at though is that at the offer, we do have 143, 143.50, 144, 144.50, 145. I really like the way that it's stepping. And then 145.50, 146. This goes on.
Yeah, the typical levels like we always see,
The
like
biggest one at 150.
at 150. Yeah.
Right? So I really like that.
What is the biggest one at 150?
150, if we do combine, okay, no, there's none on the other tape, so it would be almost 600 at 586 and building.
Okay, makes sense. So makes sense because those are like the extremes right now. But in the shorter term, it doesn't make much sense to me. So I don't want to limit the move as we always say, but I would like to see some interactions before those big numbers. Like for example, 42 right now is 33 lot. That's a quite light number. But 142 is 33 lot. 143 is 100. I know you gave me that one, but it's 167 on INET, on ARCA, and it's 148 on INET.
So that's quite heavy.
Right now, exactly for the volume that we are seeing, is exactly what I want to put in perspective. I will consider this 143 as the biggest level, and I'm gonna make sure I am aware that this thing is trending up heavily. So
So what I would be interested in taking Nvidia, I would be interested at the 142.05, 132.05 being a 75 lot. So That's significant. It is the 172.05 is at 142.05 is actually very close to the 50 EMA. So that a possible pullback? Absolutely.
I cannot see it on Arca Marie right now.
Okay, so for me it would be our yeah 142.05.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, did you see the 145? Maybe you gave it to me and I
Yes,
didn't.
I did.
Okay, the 145.
Yeah, at 350.
Yeah, okay. Because that 145 is similar to this to the 143 on sizes. But yeah, cool. Let's see. This one, the one I'm gonna move is the 150. The 150 I'm gonna move it to one. I'll be there. Just give me a second.
Oh, not at
Wow.
all. You know what? Guess what? I am going to be deleting those levels right there because we have new levels showing up on.
Okay, perfect. So I'm done with NVIDIA. Yeah. You tell me what's next.
Okay, so we've got SMCI as next. So the biggest one.
Pull back quite a lot, huh?
Yeah, absolutely, right? So when we're looking at yesterday, it was at 45, well, trading very close to 46, and now it's at 40.51.
You need the 40-20. You see the 40-20 on the tape?
Exactly, that's the position that that's the level I drawn right there. And the other one that's big, it's like that one's huge, right? And then the other one, and there's not a whole lot that would get it there between
Yeah, like
that, right? So there's 39.
The 45 have 800. But
Yeah, on the other side,
Yeah.
absolutely right. So I feel that the tape is a little thicker to the offer, more continuous to the offer, but we know SMCI can pull. So right now, to the offer, we've got, like you said, the 44 is quite.
45.
Well, we've got 44 before, and 45 is ginormous. 46 is quite healthy as well. So for it to go.
What do you have in 44? Because sorry, it's not. It's
200.
200. Yeah, 184. Perfect.
So we've got 200, then we've got 840 at 45, then we've got 46 at 301. So, and 46 was where SMCI was yesterday. So is there a possibility of going back there?
Good morning,
It was
Zach.
there. Good morning, Zach.
Yeah, like this is gonna be like you remember INTC yesterday that we call out that short look. That thing is at 22.70 today. But what I wanted to say about INTC is that like I was not willing to short INTC as I will be probably not willing to short SMCI today. Though I was gonna look at it because like what I'm seeing here is that 420. Once it across the 420, this is looking like a short. From the good to go, SMCI is looking like a short. So I don't know how this like I'm not that good at reading SMCI, but I don't think that the 140 like the 45 is doable today, especially because Nvidia is already absorbing a lot of that liquidity, a lot of that strength. Like it's gonna be Nvidia the strong ticket today, and SMCI the weakest one. Well, the weakest one I know is INTC, but SMCI in correlation.
Yeah, and I like what you're saying there. The weakness of it is not apparent to me. So because it is right now trading above the VWAP, above the 200, and above the PCL, and we know SMCI respects, like it's almost it's indexed to respect the 200. I don't see it as quite weak, but I do understand what you're saying, that it's not very strong.
Yeah, I see it across in the 40-20 and not coming back anymore.
Okay, wow.
So
okay,
let's put it somewhere else. But if I want to look for the short, that's gonna be my play.
Okay.
I will wait for it to across the 40-20, and then I'm gonna go short.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, totally.
Yeah, and the 40-20 is the PCL.
Definitely.
I like that. Okay.
Okay, next.
FL.
Yeah, this is Foot Locker.
Foot Locker.
Yeah, so They have bad news. Their numbers were not that impressive. They have weak guidance. Also, they are, I would say, reshuffling the inventory or willing to, taking away a little bit of the predominance of Nike in their stores, and that haven't been so good for them. So, yeah, we will see. This might be, like, to be honest, like bringing that diversity to their stores and things like that. Like, I think it's good for the consumer. So at the end, the one that bring the money to the store is the consumer. So I guess that this may have a chance to recuperate quite well. Right now, it is 16.7% down. It was way more than that. I think it got to like 20% down. This is gonna open in short restriction mode as it is for good below the 10%. So yeah, I will be maybe looking long in this, but we will see how the sellers react at the open. So Mary, what do you have on it? Like,
Okay, so
throw your knowledge there.
oh, no, my observation. So, as observation, what I do have is that the 1950, which was the pullback pre-market this morning, still has a big position there. And we do have one that's significant enough at the 1975 that could pull it there for sure. Now, from that, there is not much on the offer, on the bid. So is that hey, I'm going to pull back there and pop up to your point of a long? That's a definite possibility where we've got the biggest position to the offer at 2030. So 2030
I
is
have that one right there.
right. So the 2030 is quite significant there. So
For now.
it's still a little bit early, so I am going to be marking that as a nice one at the 2030. And then we do have a tape that seems to be heavier to the offer. So is it going to be rebalancing? It was trading yesterday into the 25, so is it possible to go back there? Definitely, there's a lot of play there that we are able to do. I think I would like to see what it's going to be doing at the VWAP, which is about 2060. 2050 to 2060. So how it's going to interact there is going to tell me how much I would like to be, my interest in taking it as a long.
Yeah, perfect. Like, something I think, like, look at that VWAP. Like, look how that VWAP is smoothing out toward the upside. Like, yes, we are not having yet a rounded bottom, but
yeah, you can see, right?
yeah, you can see
the
it's
sellers are
like
losing.
the harmony of that curve trying to ease a little bit. For sure, like, the observation about how the sellers are gonna be reacting at the opening is that we don't know. Like, if this whoever was selling here, and maybe other institutions as well, will be, hey, we have way more to sell. So that's why we don't know how low this can really go. But if the sellers doesn't punish it too bad at the open, we can really look for the open for a long here. Maybe not to 25, but a couple dollars up maybe. So yeah, I like it a lot. We'll see. So are you done with that, or
Absolutely.
Next one will be
Okay, PLTR.
PLTR.
We cannot ignore this bad boy.
That's
As
amazing.
you would say.
Yeah.
It is nuts. So, right now, our biggest position to the offer, would be at the 70. So, no, at the bid, I'm sorry, I keep saying. So, at the bid is 70. So, at 70, and then we've got 69. Yes, 70 and 69. Whew. 70, that's a big pullback.
The 70 is the 80s.
Correct.
Plus 31, it would be like 100 lot. Yeah.
So that would be the heaviest. 70 represents a definite resistance yesterday. Obviously now it's support. Could it be pulling back to there? Hey, we've seen it pull back this morning, right? It seems to, the sellers this morning seems to have taken control. It has bounced off the PCL of almost 71,
Yeah.
which was the previous day close. So a little hard to tell.
gauge, yeah.
Yeah, to gauge right now the tape. Can it pull back to 70 crossing the PCL? I think at that point there we could be seeing a very bullish, maybe restabilizing from PLTR. We do have a big position at 73
Yeah, I just want to
and 73.
light out the, or like talk about, you see the 7130, like because we have 7130 on ARCA being a 100 lot, but then if you go to INET at 7234, okay, my bad, I think I read that wrong. Yeah, it's 72 and 71 and 72. Because the 72 is the 34. I know you mentioned those, but I thought it was like double shielded there.
Oh, okay,
And it is-
closer.
Yeah,
yeah.
but it is not because it's $1 above. Okay.
But they're right beside each other, right? So, but no continuancy between.
Okay, perfect. So yeah,
Okay, so there's a big position at 73, and
what is the position at 73?
okay, let me look at that. At
Uh,
73. So combined in the
65.
boat, it's about 100.
Okay. If you see, most of the sizes are 100. So I maybe will expect it to respect. Like if it's gonna go down, maybe the 7130 makes sense to use as a point of, hey, from here you go down, or from here you go up, as it is the closest one.
Yeah, and it's the 71 is a 50 EMA.
Yeah.
7130. So
So I'm gonna
Yeah,
take a trend
relevant.
line from here, just like this will be the first one. Maybe
I wouldn't want it
up
to go
toward-
below 71, but we could see.
Yeah, sure. So
I like that.
okay.
Okay, so next one we will. I'm just gonna make sure and refilter to make sure that we've got the right one. PLTRFL. Yeah, it's Nike.
Nike, okay. Yeah, Nike, the same thing, being affected by the news on Foot Locker. So
Okay, so the biggest level on Nike is 77, and that level it was pre-market today was bounced off that level at 1, 2, 3, 4 times this morning pre-market at 77. So we still have a position that's there at 77. Would be interesting to see how it reacts there, and could be a good long.
yeah, seems like pre-market bottom pretty much.
So
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, Zach, if you let us know what are you gonna be trading, what ticket, yeah, we can take a look at if you want. Feel free to drop it off in the chat box, and yeah, we're definitely gonna look at it. Yeah, like coming back to this Nike, yeah, it's in better shape for sure than Foot Lockers, but makes sense a lot. But
the move is more limited, where what I see is about $2.
yeah, it's
Right? As Foot Locker could restabilize a $5 to $6 move. It seems like Nike, the move could be limited at 2. We don't know.
Like, if you
but,
see the 77, it has 45 on, that's what you called out before, but it's also like you have $3 in front, you have 24 lot, and then at the 0 you have 45 lot. So I think you are dead on the fact that it may retest the 77 and then go back up. So I'm gonna put that put that price as the point of reference for me to look south or north. And for now, I totally agree with Marie that if that's what you mean, I think
Yes.
you mean it's a long.
Absolutely.
So I coincide with the, like, it's correlated with the Foot Locker chart where we were looking at. Look at that thing.
There we go.
Retest of the VWAP. Yeah.
That could be a good long, Foot Locker.
Yeah, Zach have like today. Zach say he's gonna be trading probably the other tickets because SPXL is all-time high.
FL, yeah,
his
that would
strategy
be
is
a
a little
good
bit
one.
different. So yeah, so FL or Nvidia. Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
we did do Nvidia. He's asking, did we do NVIDIA? Yes.
Yes, we
did
do NVIDIA. We're gonna revisit it with you. Like that's part of the deal here. So yeah. So if you see like NVIDIA, if you look in the 15-minute, this is yesterday was chopping around quite a lot. Well, it have been chopping around for the last 3 weeks, maybe more. But today it have a way clear trend. This thing is going higher and higher. Like, yeah. So the levels we have as a level of interest is 142, 141.70, and 140. 140 is unlikely, I think, that it will get there. But if you go in the higher time frame, we are looking at 143 and at 145. So 145 could be doable, but we will see. So basically, if you manage to respect the 42, 41.70, we can be looking for a loan toward the 43, and then see if it managed to hold toward the 45, 145. So yeah.
Okay.
NVIDIA?
So, yeah, it's still NVIDIA. I just wanted to point out that there's been just a little bit of the tape changing where there's a very good possibility that NVIDIA could pull back to 141.65. And being that we've got a really big position at 141.71. And then with 141.71, there's also 141.75, as you said. So is there a possibility, being that close, that the 141.71 could be offered? Definite possibility.
Yeah, like.
And 141 was actually, when we're looking at yesterday, definite resistance. Yesterday at the end of the market.
Perfect. Like around that 141.70, 141. If you say between 141.70 and 141.50, if he come here and he trade around here, and you see that there is some respect toward the upside, like he's not piercing this by a lot and he's trying to bounce from here, it could be a good loan. Of course, we're gonna be looking at the market because it's gonna be also correlated. Like if you see a SPY, and then you see NVIDIA, both of them are looking a little bit similar. So yeah, so for Foot Lockers, we were looking long, but we missed that train right now because we are flying already.
Well, not really.
So,
just so that we, because the trend we were looking at is we were looking at the level of interest.
Yeah, 2030.
It was 2030, and it's only at 2044. So right now, actually, it's just pulled back to 2027. So I believe it's interacting now with the VWAP, and that's the level that we wanted to see if it was going to go through. So
Yeah.
I would still take a long right there.
Yeah, my concern with that is that it happened too early. Like this is before the market opened, and the fact that it happened that early, I wouldn't see why. I don't see why not to slam the sell-off at the open, pull it back to 1975, something like that, and then claiming back the 2030. So we're gonna look at it, but it's also we are looking long in Foot Lockers and we are looking long on NVIDIA.
Yep, I
So
like that.
just like for Foot Lockers, be aware of that 2030, very relevant, and be aware of the 1975.
Okay, and
So-
one last, we've got 1 minute left for the open.
Yeah, what will be that?
Okay, INTC is going to all time, not all time low, I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's
But it's really, really bearish right now. So when we're looking at it going, interacting with the PCL, and the tape is really, really heavy to the bid. So 22 is definitely one of the largest, and it's approaching that. So we could be looking at a reversal around 22 for INTC.
perfect. So just in case you don't have it there, Marie, I have here JetBlue.
Oh, no, I don't.
I have JetBlue because
Where is it?
I have done very well in JetBlue in the past. So today they were popping up very early. I think around 7 they were popping up in volume, something like that. So I want to take a look at JetBlue. Like I have a level. I see that 60 is very relevant, but still having a lack of information of
At
what this is gonna be
$6.
doing. So maybe 630 is a good entry. I have 630, but yeah, there we go.
Have
The market just
fun.
open. Everybody have fun. Trade safe. Yeah, let's see what this do. This is JetBlue. It's a Foot Locker that I want to look at first. Yeah, I'll say you see like that's the selling from. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna be looking at JetBlue as I say. JetBlue very crowded JetBlue. That's not. I don't need to look at JetBlue. It's FL. This one. There we go. Yeah, we can have a decent pullback to the 1950. We can have a decent pullback at 1950 on this name. Let's see. I think I'm gonna be wetting my big right there. 1970. 1970. No, I'm talking about Foot Lockers.
Okay, yeah, that's where I would like to.
I fish a little entry right there. I took a little entry. If he managed to pull back to 1950, 1950. Okay, we are going for 1950. 1950. I wanna add more. 1950. Right there. And then let's see. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see. Are we holding 1950? Are we holding 1950? Oh no, this is that's what I say. I want to see the reaction of the sellers at the open. Okay, let's see if I am able to survive this 1950. Let's see. Our pleasure. It's always our pleasure to share what we think about it. Yeah. This name is pulling back quite aggressively. I have to take a decision, maybe. What is
It seems to really be holding the 50s.
Yes, yeah,
right?
definitely. So, as I say, I think that what they are doing for the customer is a good thing. Of course, Nike have its brand, but in the long term, hey, if they manage to do, yeah, like better varieties for clients, something like that, you know, like.
Well, it would help the company as well, right? Because it wouldn't depend on one supplier.
Yeah, at the end, the one that
Right?
put the money on your pocket is the client. So if you are bringing more options to the client, look at JetBlue. JetBlue is just flying.
Look at you calling that one out.
Nvidia. Okay, Zach, look at Nvidia. That was a nasty wick right there. Like, I don't know what you're trading, what you pick. Let's see, FL. In Foot Locker, I went a little bit too aggressive, maybe, but we will see. Yeah, we will see. This could be a good trade. It's just like a lot of selling pressure. That's a for sure. Like, yeah, that selling pressure got us at that interest point of 1959. 1959 is right now a very relevant price. 1959, we are trading just it's flushing from there pretty much. Just 2-3 cents. We will see if this seller have the power to drive the price a little bit lower.
So SPY is
we
definitely
are holding
interact.
good right there. SPY is, look at SPY. Look at your 605. That was your number there. It's okay. Yeah, Foot Lockers, as I say, I'm just gonna be exercising my patience. Hopefully, we're gonna be printing there. If this recuperate just a little bit of that push down, Foot Lockers, FL. So if we recuperate just a little bit of this, like let's say if we test that 22, that's gonna be golden. So yeah. Nvidia, let's look at Nvidia. Let's not ignore Nvidia. I like what Nvidia is doing there. I just don't like those wick at the open. Like I would like to look at the 1 minute chart on the Nvidia. Yeah, like you can wait for the noise to be a little bit reduced first. This thing is just
Okay, we've got FL interacting with the. We've got Foot Locker interacting with the VWAP.
yeah. Nvidia having trouble with what was the pre-market high, and now you see bouncing from 141.78, bouncing from 141.78. I would like to see how that tape is looking like on Nvidia. Okay, we have 5 minutes, so yeah, Nvidia have a lot of selling on top here. So on the tape, Nvidia is looking like a short one more time. Nvidia is looking like a short. I just flipped my head right there, temporarily, but like the interest is there. The interest for this to go higher is there. It's just that right now the bid is getting pulled out a little bit too heavy, and yeah, that's concerning. Foot Lockers, we are looking okay. Are we gonna be claiming that view up? That will be what I would like to see in Foot Locker, especially with those 2031. Like one we clear 2031, 2030, this can go higher. But that's the question. Are we gonna be clearing those levels? Yeah. What are you trading? Foot Lockers as
And
well.
there at Foot Locker, I am in Foot Locker. I wanted to add that right now there's a little bit of pressure on the market. It's interacting, SPY's interacting with the VWAP in the 5 minutes, so it's and the 50 EMA. So
Nice.
there is a little bit of pressure, selling pressure where we are at Foot Locker.
Yeah, definitely. Look at JetBlue.
But there's a big position at 2050, so let's see. Ah, what a call on JetBlue. Love it! So I might be adding on Foot Locker on that pullback.
Yeah, I don't want to add because when this thing have that sell-off in this fight, if you see, this is a $20 name, well, even less, well, $20 name right now, and the spread is going from 2 cents to 6 cents.
Absolutely.
2 cents to like so.
It's just boom, 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 boom.
Once it start moving, either way, the move is gonna be a little bit too violent. So yeah, I could add. I don't wanna add. Like I have a decent size. If he is managed to put $1 or two up, it's gonna be good.
So SPY is interacting right now. There's a lot of pressure on the market, and SPY is interacting actually right there, and seems to be wanting to
Yeah, Zach,
pull back.
my stop loss in Foot Lockers right now is 1905. That's why I say I can add. So it's a little bit wide, like, but to be honest, 1931, 1930 is a good stop loss. I actually gonna move it. I'm gonna move it to 1930. Yeah, like Foot Lockers, I'm gonna move my stop loss. Thank you for the ask question. Like my stop loss is too far, but yeah, it is there. So like in Foot Lockers, you do want to have a slightly farther stop loss, and that's due to the spread. So this is not a scalping setup in my opinion. So you want to hold for longer, but you want to be able to. Right now my risk on that name, it's around 40 cents. I will be risking around 40 cents in Foot Locker. And
Okay, so there's acceleration.
SMCI. Look at SMCI. So it did exactly the opposite of what I was thinking, at least for now. So Nvidia, look at Nvidia, tanking.
Incredible, eh?
So PLTR. Yeah, Foot Locker still under selling pressure for sure. PLTR at that 70, I want to see what it wants to do. PLTR at 70. Yeah, PLTR is the same thing than Nvidia. PLTR way crowded the tape, so
Is it?
yeah, it is too crowded to both sides. PLTR is looking like an NTC. I would like to be long on PLTR at some point, but right now I cannot see clear where I want to be long.
So right now, if we're looking at SMCI, if it would be
Okay, Foot Locker got halt. Was I right? What was that? No, my bad.
no. Whoa,
My
nope.
okay.
It's SSR.
Yeah, you can see in the video that something very awkward happened right there. Like if at any point you back up the streaming, you will see the div went to $3.9 down, and I say, "Oh, what was that?" But yeah, it was just I don't know what it was. Maybe a dark pool wick.
Oh wow, really?
Uh,
Good.
oh yeah, I'm gonna show you later.
Okay,
because,
that's
like,
crazy. That you,
It's like
yeah, you
$3.9. I'm gonna be gone for the day. Gone for the day with a big loss. But yeah, it was not real.
Okay, so the market is still.
SMCI keep pushing back up. SMCI pushing back up quite well. So Nvidia.
Yeah, so SMCI though just showed that we were able to. So there's a big one at 43. So the biggest one is. So we've got 4150, and the biggest one is at 43. So there's definitely some move that's able to happen there.
Yeah, that SMCI, to be honest, was not part of my plan. So I can keep it somewhere else, because if I see sellers jumping on SMCI, I'm gonna be jumping with them too. So, but let's wait. Foot Lockers might be about to do its move, so we will see. The move is not happening yet. It haven't happened yet.
I think you're dead on. The RSI is going berserko.
Yeah, like I was looking at, and as I say, I want to see a little bit more of buying pressure. Like selling pressure is kind of quiet, easing a little bit yet. So we found a bottom apparently at 1950. If this bottom is legit, we're gonna be retesting the 2050, something like that. We're gonna be testing around 2050, 2030. 2050 looks more doable to me. Like 2050, I think is the next target. And if we break 2050, we're gonna go to 2075. 2075 seems to be relevant as well. But yeah, what is the longevity of this trade? I don't really know yet.
Yeah, it's hard, right? To
Yeah, it's
wow.
quite patient.
So PLTR is really respecting well the 70
Yeah,
14, 70 13, right? So that was quite a pullback this morning.
I'm exercising something about going heavier with the first entry. It's
Wow.
I have to be careful with that, but like it's part of the deal. So I want to see that PLTR at 70, what it wants to do at 70. I might be taking a bite at 70. If the stock go to your level and it does react, you have to react. At least if you have been doing good.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, like I find myself missing so many trades just because I am playing chicken. Okay, I'm gonna grab a little PLTR right there. I know I front run it, but I wanna see what it wants to do. That's just a little PLTR. Well, a little PLTR, it's half of a side. Yeah, it should be good. So PLTR, I expect PLTR to do something at that 70. We haven't tested the 70, that's a for sure. We have some heavy selling on PLTR that came from 70.98. So that alarm is for us to check our range. Let's see what we have as a range.
Very. It should be a small one.
Okay, PLTR not respecting that level. What is going on there? Okay, let's see. We have some buying coming in right there. We have some buying coming into PLTR. Is this gonna be the move that is gonna be PLTR away from those 70? Probably yes. We will see. Okay, I got excited there. I like what I see on the tape. So coming back, I was going to check the range. Coming back to Earth. So I need to readjust this, guys. This microphone, we have to do something with that microphone because I am 100% sure the microphone is a little bit too far. If you hear us after, you will hear that. Yeah, the quality of the sound can improve a little bit.
So I'm gonna take a little bite of
606.03.
SMCI right there.
Minus 605.61. We have a better range than yesterday, not by a lot. We are just 42 cents. There's a range of 42 cents. So PLTR still looking like if it wants to break the 40. Look at that liquidity that just pushed the price higher. Like you see the speed of that bounce. I want to look at this in the 1 minute. That might be just a liquidity grab on the bottom there, but we will see. We will see. Later on, we can check a little bit farther. Like, yeah, we are too young for us to be talking about that yet. So we will see. Nvidia.
Okay, big pull from Foot Locker.
Foot Lockers. Yeah, pulled out to the downside. Yeah, like that VWAP is getting a slam. Yeah, rejection from the VWAP. There is a point that I expected to not reject it anymore. So you are PLTR. My stop loss on PLTR, but it's very flexible this time, is 25 cents. I have PLTR at stop loss. I'm gonna be there with you right now. My stop loss in PLTR. Where did I have PLTR? PLTR. Yeah, my stop loss in PLTR is 69.75. But that stop loss, I can remove it and I can add another lot in there because I plan it like that. I could definitely, but it's not needed. I missed the opportunity to add. But yeah, stop loss 69.75. 69.75.
I'm just going to re-evaluate the tape here because
For which one?
Foot Locker.
Full lockers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the bid is getting pulled out.
So the way the market is definitely under pressure. Really weird day.
Hey, weird day. I guess. Do you think today is the day that the SPY is gonna go down?
It's so strong. And it's still interacting, right, with the open. So it's holding market open, but darn.
Okay, I want to see if I can time the bottom on Nvidia. That's gonna be a hard one, maybe. Yeah, Nvidia is like the 40 is very relevant, but I think he wants to go to 40. PLTR flushing again.
Nike's not doing much.
Let's see if PLTR hold the 70. That 70 is concerning. I don't like when the price get offered that often. So I have a perfect. That makes sense. Yeah, PLTR is gonna get me out. This is not looking good here. This is not looking good at all. PLTR haven't got me out by the penny, but it will get me out, I think. So yeah, I'm out of PLTR. Out of PLTR. So
I'm gonna look how SMCI right now is pulled back. I love the strength of SMCI. There's a big level at 40.75. So I'll see how it reacts to there, and I believe I'm going to be upping on the long train.
the reason why I didn't add to PLTR is because it was not really offering that 70 pretty much. Like it was not respecting it. What
Okay.
was that ticket that you say? SMCI?
Yes, 40.75. So
Yeah,
let's-
I say I was going to watch that.
Mhm.
So yeah, let's see.
That was a really big pull. So right now it's up to 200.
Yeah, Nvidia. Let's not forget about Nvidia. Yeah, it's coming there. You know something like it's just an idea. Like sometimes what I do, because I see the high probability of going to 140, I can go short. It's maybe just a 1-to-1. You don't risk a lot in there. It's just if you know if you're that sure that it's gonna go to 140, you can put you can take a strong level like 141, 70 or the VWAP, and you might be able to short it toward the 140, and then when you go to 140 you get everything out. That's just like one way of doing it, but you have to be very disciplined because at 140 you when you hit 140, in the worst case you are breaking even. You need to be breaking even. Yeah, PLTR. Yeah, let's see if I can do a little bit better. You see the same? 350. The diff is 350 on Foot Lockers. Did we get halted now?
No.
I don't know why it keep doing that. There is an imbalance maybe at that price or close to that price. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. Like something is going on around 1980. That every time that you go close to 1980, the platform is saying that I have a loss of 350.
Whoa. Really?
Like $3.50 per share, when I have a stop loss and it's literally 40 cents below. So yeah, don't really know what to do with it, but something we have learned in trading is to not freak out when you don't know something. You just like let it do it.
Observe.
If it's a big mistake, you're gonna be paying the price for it. It's Hood is tanking. They have good news and they are going to like. Yeah, I don't get it. It's well, I don't get it. You know how it works. It's,
How it can do opposites.
yeah, and then you hear stories, so it's very manipulative, and it's like, well, not necessarily, but
Okay, so
take it with a grain of salt. So, Zach, I'm willing to retake PLTR. I am definitely willing. This is looking like a short to me. But that tape is, yeah, the tape is still weak. Yeah.
Nvidia,
Yeah, Nvidia's flying. Nvidia.
he's asking.
Oh, that was Lomago. That's why I said
Ah.
we have to tuk-tuk. We have to put the noise to that thing. Like that we both are aware. Or I can just say it. That's a good thing. Yeah, I'm gonna try to illustrate to you what I'm saying about like about taking a 1-to-1. Let's say I'm gonna take that 1-to-1 there. I'm gonna take a short. That's Nvidia. So this is for Zach because like it's like right now it's still $1 from the level where you want to go in as a long. And let's say, and of course in this case I agree with you because I was looking at the tape. This thing is looking bearish, but we want to look for the bottom, like where we'll be looking long. Well, that place where we will be looking long is 140. So isn't it, is like if we go to 140, why will I leave that dollar in the table when I am that certain? Like, I mean, the reason why you go small is because you are going the other direction. So let's say I drop off my stop loss on top of the 141.78, and I have like a 1 to 1.3, because I can make like maybe, I am risking, let's say, 70 cents to make $1. So yeah, at 140 the goal will be to take it all out. So I did it with you here just to illustrate that, because those trades work good. It's just I wouldn't be buying big on it, because at the end, like, it's like you are looking already the other side. So Foot Locker is going well now, apparently.
Correct. So now it's crossing the VWAP up. The market, so SPY was interacting with the pre-market high at the all-time high of 606.20. So it seems to have bounced off that. Still no
Clear the
pressure.
130. Clear those 2030, my guy. Clear up. Oh yeah. How do you say that? Check it wrong. Yeah, the guy I
So-
showed you the other day.
SMCI, we took a trade at the 200.
You were looking long, right?
I was looking long.
Yeah.
We are printing.
I'm looking so short in that name.
So when we're looking at, for anyone that has Foot Locker, we've got a big level right now at 2070. So 2070, I'm going to look at how that interacts.
Stop it. Stop it. What was that price that you said?
2070.
2070. Because the 2050, yeah, 2075 to be precise, actually.
You've got 2075?
Yes.
I've got 2070.
Yeah.
What do you have at 2075?
It's hard to tell you because it's this thing, and I don't know how to. Yeah. No, my bad.
No,
My
no.
bad. It is at 27.
2070.
Yeah.
It's 2070. I've got nothing here. So, hold on.
So, Zach, I don't know if you are following me on the trade
SMCI.
on Nvidia. Yeah, let's look at the SMCI. Mauricio, you said SMCI. Yeah, very nice. Be aware of those levels on top, but very nice. So, cool.
50
That's very
cents
cool.
in the money for SMCI.
Mary, I want to show you this. Look at your test on, like, look at that 70. I put 75, but it was 70. It is 70. I saw the 70 there. What a beautiful. I'm gonna put this line here. This level is important. It's heavy enough. Yeah. So SMCI. Yeah. But you see why I say I am not good to read the name, like. Though this time I think it's gonna keep tanking. It's just the bamboozle move there. So.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
So Nvidia is getting very close to the point where I want to be breaking even. This is a one-to-one trade that we were talking about just a minute ago. I want to look at that tape to see how it's looking like. Yeah, we can hold for a little bit longer maybe, but there is no reason why I should be taking risk on that trade anymore. Let's see how right I am about that. Yeah, definitely. Like if I look at the 1 minute chart, I got a decent price. We clear up what was the previous bottom. So if it goes back to that price, I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there definitely. So we test 40.37, 140.38, something like that. I want this to go to 140, and then I'm gonna make it a very clear, because I am trying to show Zach what I am trying to do here. So what I mean by that is, like, right now I'm breaking even. So I have a bracket order for me to get all out at 140. Let's see. At 139.99. At 139.99, I wanna be full out. Why? I'm looking long on Nvidia. So, but that will be what? That will be $1.01 profit with a risk of 70 cents. Full locker, we are gold, my guy. This is amazing. I haven't ring the bell. That's not responsible for me, but yeah, the execution was not bad in this name. So are we gonna clear up? Here comes the money.
Here comes the money.
Our girl Marie, printing good. Yes, my guy, there is big orders on Nvidia at that price. That's why, like to be honest, there is. I'm not gonna go step by step like that. I don't say anything wrong. Yeah, look, there is big orders on Nvidia at 140, 139, 138. Every $1 there is big orders on Nvidia. So the problem is that we were looking long. So yeah, like 141 is not that interesting now. The probabilities of going 141 is quite low right now. Like if I have 141 here, 141, when I look at the level 2, and that's why I say by going step by step, we have a 212 lot on INET, and we have 19 lots on ARCA. That put it at about like maybe 312, 320. So 312, 320. Yes, he can test it. But yeah, like there is more size, like 140. So you have roughly 230 here at 141. And toward the downside, you have at 22. That's what I didn't see here. That 22 was technical there. Very technical. The 142.20, there was a big order here where it bounced back. So it got a little bit of front running on that one. That's why I am even out of there. But yeah. But what was my risk there? Just the commissions. So, and yeah, we should expect some resistance at 145, at 141.50. 141.50. So on the level 2 is there order. Yeah, there is big orders like 140 precisely. But the tape flip on Nvidia. And that's why I say I miss, like I didn't look properly at this level here, 122, 125, something like that. There was a 222 lot. Yeah, that's very relevant there. So okay, I need to cancel that order because it's gonna get me filled up again.
So right now we've got pressure in SPY, and it actually pierced through the bottom low, the opening low. It's pierced through, but it wicked it. So see, it actually bounced off the 605.40. So we'll see. There's no pressure right whatsoever now. So
nice. Yeah, look, it's yeah. It's going down a little bit too ugly, I will say. Like, because if you see Mary here, it's interacting with
I don't actually.
You don't see? Now?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yes, right? It's so what is it going to do? Oh, there you go. So some pressure came back, right? So I like that. Pressure came back on the market. Is it going to be popping up? Let me see. How's the tape reacting?
So the idea I was trying to show you on Nvidia didn't work, and now I wouldn't be taking that. We have a massive candle toward the upside. Maybe this is the flip time. But flip time when the SPY is doing poorly.
It's interacting with the bottom range right now.
Yeah, so I don't know. Let's see. Like, it may want to go to 143. The trade that we are printing very good is this bad boy.
Foot Locker did great.
Yeah, Foot Locker. So good that I'm just gonna be removing half of that right there.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
I'm gonna leave the rest for whatever it wants to do.
For the dream.
Let's see PLTR. PLTR is still going down. Okay, let's see if this matters to PLTR. I'm pretty sure many people are gonna get smoked on that one. So
You think so? How's it looking on the...
you see, my bad. I didn't say it because you mentioned it, because I see your text even later. That's what he's saying. You see, he's gonna be willing to go long right there. It's exactly my
What's
observation.
that?
There is like, if you see, because of this wick here, it's very common that it could be good. It could be a good bounce. But let's look at the tape. If there is, like, that's why I say many people might be smoking here, because they're gonna be looking at it the same way that you were just looking right now at it. Like, oh, I need to bounce from here. Well, guess what? Yesterday was another story for this thing. It's for PLTR. So, like today, we have heavy selling going there. We have a really big order at 6800. So, and I'm gonna give you that number right now. That order, like, we have at that 100 at 68.50, we have 200. At 68, we have 900 lot. 900 lot at 6800. That's just in INET. In ARCA, we have another 138 lot. So this is, I think this is gonna be a trap for the long this week here. But we will see. Like, this name is strong overall. So yeah.
Market does not want to be losing. It doesn't seem to be wanting to cross the bottom, but we'll see.
A SPY? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see. Like, yeah.
Oh my God, I so know what you mean. For what you said about the tape, if there's no... Watch out, SMCI, we are going to the sky. Oi, oi, oi. That is... Davey, the courses you give.
The funny thing is I don't charge from there for them.
You should!
Like all those gurus in YouTube, like, hey, come and do my course, and it's like, yeah, sure.
Wow, that course paid off for SMCI. I am going to print monster. Wow.
But I guess the course you're talking about in SMCI, see, if David's looking short, you go long, and if David's looking long, you go short. It's gonna work on that one.
You were going short, but no, I went in long and like it was great. But no, it's the one that you were saying about the tape that it's great that you've got big orders, but if nobody wants them, right? They're there for nothing, right?
If you don't have the other side liquidity, there is no participation. Like, I mean, I can say to you, I want to buy your car. If you don't want to sell me your car, it doesn't matter how much I offer. You are not selling your car. So that's why it's like the participation need to be both. That's why I guess, yeah, market is so how you say, co-independence. It has, like, there is no real independency in the market. Because if the other party doesn't want to participate, guess what?
It's a dance.
guess what? You are doing nothing.
It's more a dance than it is.
Foot Locker is still really trying to go higher, and I'm trying to put some targets in this name because are you kidding me? Like 2260, maybe 2250. I'm gonna drop off the line there, but take it with
Wow.
a big grain of salt.
Check the market. Ooh, bouncing off that. Oh, bouncing off the open really nicely.
Zach, you read my mind on that one. I'm gonna take a little bite with you too, there, right there. I'm going short Nvidia at the VWAP, as Zach is doing as well. Like I am copying you there. I think you are dead on, my guy, dead on. But we will see. You know, like I came here with I came to this trade as a short with the same mentality, where hey, I'm not big on it. It's just
Market's really wicking, so we'll see, right?
yeah, very wiki, yeah. Hey, thank you for that trade, Zach. Thank you for that trade. I think we're gonna be profiting from that one, maybe. I love the feedback. We are printing a lot in Florida.
In Florida.
Florida Foot Lockers. It's, maybe like this is gonna surpass for me. This trade is gonna be way better than all the Maras together. I think. We will see. It's already at the level of the Mara for the last week. So Nvidia, let's keep an eye close on Mara on Nvidia. Why let's keep an eye close on Nvidia? Because this was the trade that bounced back in a decent volume that I was not looking at. So as I say to you in the past, more and more, sorry, I don't go full on the trade. I go in 2 steps. So the 2 steps is I first buy 50% or short 50%. And as I see that the trade is developing, I see like if you go to my, let's say, my P&L here where I can see like, oh, you are down 125 cents. You're down, like that's telling me a lot. How good is my price? How bad is my price? How is the trade not doing anything from where the point I get it, or is it moving on my favor? If it is moving on my favor, I will be looking to add. If I see a strong reaction toward my favor, I will be looking to add. Like PLTR. PLTR was not holding good the 70. I bought 50% here with the stop loss at 25. So if it was holding the 70, I will be looking to add at the 70 or around, and I can move my stop loss closer because it was showing me that it was respecting the 70. But it didn't do it. So why would I add the rest on it?
Makes sense.
So just a little bit of sharing there, because like if you got full on like on that position, you take the loss and you have to walk away. So though I'm working a little bit like today, like that Foot Lockers is one of those trades where I went heavier here, and I went heavier just because like I think I am at that point where I can be looking that way. I didn't took that much bad trades the last couple weeks. So
Yeah, you've been really good discipline there.
thank you for the compliment. Let's say work in progress. Yeah, a stop loss on Nvidia is quite high. I'm gonna give you that right now. My stop loss on Nvidia is at 42.70. 42.70. Once I see it interacting with the 44.70, no, not 70, 42.07, 42.07, and now you see that it's rejecting the 78, rejecting 41.78, rejecting. So let's see if we have more confidence in that move. If we add some confidence in that move, I'm gonna be adding toward the downside. And I can look at the tape because that's what I am not doing right now. on Nvidia, and that's how I got no profit here because of that. So yeah, 42 is decent. It's just not as big right now. I know I have that level from the opening, but it might be wanting to break that. Yeah, I just find that I have more shares than I would like in Nvidia right now. But it was calculated on its own, so I'm gonna be okay. Okay, Nvidia is not doing that good yet. On the 70, 41.75, 41.70. So okay, let's see what is going on right now. If you see in the 5 minutes, Nvidia wasn't able to make a higher high. Of course, it didn't make a lower low either, but like
What a pull from SPY.
it's very flat right there. Look at the SPY. I think if you were your SPXL might be not that wrong on that one. You
Yeah,
know?
the 200 right now, it seems to have bounced off the 200. But
So you see that Nvidia doing what it's doing right now. So like that's my signal to add. As I say, I found that I have more shares than what I like to have on Nvidia right now. So I'm gonna hold it there. I am not adding just because of the number of shares I have, but this is a healthy add right there. Maybe it will work. I don't know, but Marie, look at Foot Lockers. What a
it's
trade!
insane.
This is
$1.50. Right? Wow. $1.50. Beautiful. Good job, David.
my pleasure to share. So nice. Yeah.
So PLTR right now seems to be respecting that bottom, right? Like
Yeah.
Zach said.
Yeah, but like no, it's a trap. That's why I say it's a trap for the long. Like right now, if you didn't took partial, it's gonna go down. Like I mean, as every time that we say those statements, you take it with a grain of salt. Trading is a very risky activity. Feel free to read our disclaimer, especially when I talk like that. But what I wanted to say here is that when you saw this pop from here, like popping up from here, then you see the 69.50 showing up right away the sellers right there. So yes, it popped up, but the sellers were right there just waiting for it to come back up. So I don't like the long on this right now. That's why I didn't take it, and I will be looking to take it once I see a little bit more reaction toward the downside. Or if he claimed the 70 for good, that you say, okay, this 70 is doing very good. Nvidia, I need to watch Nvidia. Nvidia, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm about to get out of Nvidia. I'm gonna be out of Nvidia very soon.
So quite happy. I flipped on SMCI and went short and printing.
Oh yeah, so I was right at the end.
You were right. So it did go to a 41.50, like we said, and then
I
just
just want to make
tanked
sure I
after
am not
one.
taking too of a big loss on that. No, Nvidia. Okay, yeah, Nvidia. Even if you get me out, is the right. I have the right share size. It's okay. Nvidia. Pay attention to Nvidia. This is the one. Yeah, I totally going against the trend and all those things. I don't remember where I put that line there, but yeah, I seem to be. Yeah, I got out of Nvidia. Maybe I just gonna walk away from Nvidia. As I say, I have trouble reading the stock from last 3 weeks, and I don't want to mess up what I am doing with. Yeah, with this beautiful name. So Foot Locker. PLTR, I will be looking to take PLTR at some point, but as I say, I want to see a little bit more downside here. Let's see.
Okay, so Foot Locker seems to be hitting a wall there. Now he seems to have a little bit more orders.
What is Nike doing as Foot Locker is recuperating?
Mhm.
Yeah, as well. Look at Nike.
But like we said, Nike, we called it this morning, the move on Nike would stay within the $1 to $2, and that's exactly what it's doing. While Foot Locker is already over $1.50, right? So Foot Locker definitely a better deal.
I went short SMCI. You flip long right there, huh?
No, I flip short.
Okay.
I'm maintaining my short. Look at the orders on the short, right? Like on the bid. 40 is super huge. So at 40, I'm going to see what I'm going to be doing there. And then there's 39.50. I don't know if there's enough momentum to get there at 39.50. 39.50, 39.40. We'll see. But yeah, no, I'm comfortable at...
Yeah, Nvidia stock is on its own, pretty much. Like, and if you ask me why, like, look at SPY. This is how SPY is looking, like, lack of confidence, pretty much trying to go lower and lower. That's all what I read on it. And you have Nvidia. Yes, it's flush at the open, but look at this beautiful. And when I say I was going against my own will, like, it's just I didn't know. I didn't look at it properly. I don't remember when I dropped off this line, but I guess it was at around 10, 12, something like that. But yeah, like, and I still went short at that price there. So, well, I took the short from you, but that is part of the process. So it's just, yeah, it wasn't looking like a short maybe, especially after this huge candle here. This 5-minute candle here was the one that I say. And we see that it bounced from this price technically, like it was a technical level. Marie is ringing the bell one more time.
Here comes the money, money, money,
SMCI, I'm feeling like adding to SMCI. We really don't have to. It's the same story that, well, the same story, not the same, but similar story to INTC. Look at INTC, the bounce from the 22. You gave me that level.
Yep, 22. We did that this morning. Yep. That's beautiful.
Beautiful, yeah.
That's beautiful.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a mistake to not add on SMCI.
39.40. I'm glad I took some profit there.
Okay, so if I want to add to SMCI,
Mm-hmm.
this is the moment.
Correct. So SPY right now interacting with the bottom range. Is it the time that it's going to cross through?
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, SMCI reacting to the level one more time. That's not
40
good
right
for
now,
the short.
we've got big. Seems like the tape is starting to flip on SMCI. We'll see.
Yeah, you are good. You are good to say that, especially on SMCI. You said that yesterday, and I want to have the insight on that one later, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Like, how
Yeah,
do you
the
get that tape
it's
flipping?
really, yeah, so the tape right now is starting to flip. So unless, if it crosses the PCL, right now we've got the PCL in at the opening.
Mhm.
So if it crosses that, it's a long, I'm out.
Okay, perfect. PCL, PCL on SMCI. It's funny I don't have it. I have to do something. I need more screen. This sound a little bit insane, but it's true. 40-20. Okay, 40-20.
Yeah, 40-20.
Yeah, it's well, that's too close. I am pretty sure you may fight that for a little bit. So,
Okay.
guys, look at Florida. I know it's not Florida. Foot Lockers. This is a monster trade. So amazing. Like, I'm gonna take another half right there. hey, it's nice that this is pushing the way it's pushing, but you have to be disciplined.
Here we
So
go.
trading is about
Here
discipline.
comes the
So,
money, money, money.
Jala Jala.
Okay.
Do I want to add to SMCI? No, that's not right. That's good. I am taking.
I did.
I am taking a little risk already in there on SMCI.
I added on the push-up exactly at that amount. We'll see what it's gonna do now, because like I said, I see the tape and I feel the tape is slipping. So is that where, you know what? I think
Oh,
I'm
because
gonna
you are
just-
going long. No, you are
No,
short.
I'm short.
You are short in
Yeah.
SMCI. Okay.
I'm short on this MCI, but I feel that the tape seems to have starting to flip. So I'm going to really keep my eye on this MCI.
Yeah, you know why I say I need more screen? Because maybe that's why you are seeing that. But for me to see that the bid is getting pulled out,
Mm-hmm.
I have to scroll down quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So look at now, it flip again to the short.
Exactly.
That's what you're seeing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
But right now, it's that. Right now, we've got a battle at the 39.80 and the 40.10. So those are so close between the two, and that's exactly where it is right there. So because of that, the tape could flip right there. So
Yeah.
that's it. I'm so out.
yeah, I see what you mean, and
There we go.
he's trying to.
So
The
I
only
am-
problem I have is that yeah, it might be looking bullish, but it's like yeah, is the market gonna provide for that to happen?
Okay, so now the market is under pressure, is releasing pressure. It seems to be releasing to the upside. We will see.
Yeah, SPY is fighting with the opening price.
Mm-hmm.
Zach, if you are willing to, feel free to share what you're doing. What are you trading? How it's looking like? So PLTR. Yeah, PLTR is still bouncing again from there. Okay, so let's see PLTR, and I want to look at if JetBlue managed to pull down to 630 or 6, I might be looking for a long on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Like
JetBlue?
6, I think is a dream, but 630 I think is a decent price. So let's see. Right now it's building momentum toward 8, but yeah. Okay, understood. Zach is just looking at everything for now, so just I'm trying to update you because like
No, yeah, I love that.
until I put the sound on the chat, I will put the sound on the chart. SMCI pushing back up. We will see. Though I do not believe in a long in here. This train, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it's a little bit too much. So PLTR, I'm gonna put as I don't have to look at Florida for now. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna be having fun with that. I don't have to look at Foot Locker. I'm gonna put SMCI here because I need to make sure I watch it closer. PLTR, I wanna see what like PLTR is kind of. It had resisting at 69.46. So I wanna go to the tape to look how PLTR is looking there. Yeah, still looking downside yet. Like
Market is reacting. So SPY is reacting with the view up right now.
well, yeah, SPY. I did that with you. SPY. Yeah, it's like SPY have a bunch of level right now. Like exactly what is fighting right there. That VWAP right now is the opening price.
Mm-hmm.
Is almost the 50 EMA, almost the
Almost.
200, the 20 EMA. It's very close to the bottom of the opening range.
It's huge.
Is the opening price. So what is it going to do? If I have to guess, it's gonna go down from there. But hey, I have been wrong in some things like Nvidia. Like that Nvidia is, yeah. Look, again, the same thing. It gets you out and then start looking, but it doesn't mean I believe in the short.
No.
Let's see. Yeah, coming back to what I was saying about having more screamery, is that the level 2 right now, after we have this guy here, I shrink it a lot, so it's so small that when you are looking at your levels, like that's why I say, okay, where are you seeing that? And I am scrolling down.
Because it's so small, right?
Exactly, so when the tape is extended, it's like, oof. When the level 2 is extended, Zach, maybe the Nvidia is gonna work now. I don't know how comfortable are you shorting that, but
Look at the SMCI, Davey.
I am on SMCI.
Uh-huh.
Short. And that's not the target. I think this thing need to print below 39 for me to be really looking bearish on it. Though I am taking risk on it. As I say, today I went a little bit bigger in all the positions. Minus Nvidia. You see the adjustment that your brain does automatically? Like, when we were taking Nvidia, I say, this is half. All this is half of an entry. So, and I didn't add in any of them. And then because this was a little way better than this entry was way better than this, I got more shares than what I want, but the loss was the same. Like we are using that equalize hotkey for it to be the same amount. So I say it's okay. I don't want to add. I have been reading wrong Nvidia lately. Why would I be adding to that? So I hope that my guy didn't get smoked on that one. Of course he gets smoked, but I mean, I hope he didn't get too bad smoke on it. SMCI.
PLTR is moving up, but it's really, really slow. Moving, but it is moving.
Like for Saka, I would be suggesting to maybe if you feel like SPXL might be offering your entry for the short. But take a look at the way you were explaining to me the other day, and if that makes sense, this might be very juicy. If it makes sense, it's gonna do a lot of awkward move. Unfortunately, I cannot show you there because it's on another chart. But like SPY right now here, there is a major level of resistance. All of them below 105.90. Like 105.90. So basically, yeah, like before that 605.90, you have the 50 EMA, the 20 EMA, the opening, the VWAP, and the previous day, the previous low.
So SPY is crossing.
Cool.
So what do you think of Nike right there?
I like Nike, but what I didn't like for trading perspective was that at the level it is, like it is lagging like Foot Lockers. Like,
oh God, yes.
If you see Foot Locker just pushing, yes. If you miss the trade on Foot Locker, go Nike. But I didn't miss the trade on Foot Lockers. That's why I am not interested in Nike. So yeah, so I understand it's a different one, but like yeah, very happy. Like I am almost $2 in the money in this trade, and this is a $20 stock. Well, when we were talking, it was 19 something, but yeah. Yeah,
Nvidia,
yeah,
you're what? Are you in Nvidia?
No, I'm not on Nvidia, but I was looking south on Nvidia. Yeah, I was looking south from there. As I say, it's just I have been the luckiest to get smoke on Nvidia lately. I think it's related to all the things I think about Nvidia, like how good they are, how much they should be doing, and all those things.
Well, the tape looks a little bearish on Nvidia. Is it me? Or?
No, it is. It's exactly why Zach and I were looking short. But if you see here, this bounce here, and that's what I felt like. That's my mistake there.
Okay.
When I short here for a 1-to-1, of course, after I see it passing that level, I was breaking even. That was okay. But there was a huge lot on the bid here. Well, huge for the sizes today, but it was like a 222 lot on INET. And that's why I think it's bouncing back that well. So Foot Locker is doing the first pullback. Probably, we'll see. I want to see that tape. Oh yeah, good luck with that pulling back. There is some front running at 22. I think it will have to go back to 22. Oh, this is a trade. I am very trying. Maybe I want to add to that trade, to that Foot Locker. I already took everything I want from it.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
Jala Jala, say money printing. Do I want to add? No, I don't want to add because, as I said, I want a little bit heavier on SMCI. So, and SMCI is fighting my level a little bit too well. So, yeah, I want to go to XPXL for SAC, SPXL, because he said there was a level at 187.66. 187.66.
Okay, so 39.80, 39.90 on SMCI is a double shield there.
Okay, Zach, understood. Yeah. I hope it's not too bad that it will hurt your process as you have been doing so well. But yeah, keep me updated on that one. Or as I say, if there is anything you want us to look at, feel free to just let me know. Remember that today you were stepping out of your comfort zone with the other things, so be gentle too. It's a good thing to experiment a little bit there. So, yeah, as I say, Foot Lockers, I am very tempted to add.
I took the temptation.
You took the temptation.
SPY is crossing and creating a new eye.
Yeah, I'm gonna add to Foot Lockers. Let's see. I'm gonna try to add at a different level.
Okay, so I'm going to put at a 38, not a 39.80. Oof, I see the 39.50 too. On SMCI.
If you feel like, feel free to share like what do you think? You use too tight the stop loss or something like that? What do you think?
For me, for SMCI?
No, I'm talking about SAC.
Oh.
Yeah, your SMCI, you're still looking.
I'm looking.
You're out
right
of it.
now- Yeah, I'm out for sure, for sure. And right now, I would like to go back. I wanted to see it react at that double shield at 39.90, 39.80. That's pretty big. That's big volume. So, and then there's even one at 39.75. So I'm gonna see it. It's very close to there. So I'm gonna see how it reacts. And that was pretty much the pullback that just happened. So I think I'm gonna go long, or I am not gonna take it.
Hey, We have ignored Mara totally.
Absolutely did.
Still selling quite heavy there. Yeah, I want to put the Foot Locker somewhere I can see it because I have an ad on and it's gonna be giving me the ad very soon. I have an ad at 21:30, 21:32 to be precise. So
3135 is coming through.
yeah, yeah, it can pull back as violent pretty much. Yeah, that's why let's see. Is he gonna offer it? I think it will offer me the entry very well. So
At 32?
yeah,
For sure 35.
SMCI popping back up. Need to watch out that one a little bit closer. Yeah. Yeah, Foot Locker is fighting well after your level that you say, the 135. Perfect. So, do you have room for one more trade, just in case? Like, of course, like this is as we know, we are close to each other, and like I feel okay suggesting things to you, but as always, everything is under your own responsibility. But if you have room for another trade, we might be able to walk through another trade. If you not, like, yeah, it's you. So like to look for a higher quality setup that you will be willing to hold for the rest of the day. Let's say like you will be liquidating that at least at 3 o'clock or after. So taking SMCI, I think SMCI is gonna get me out very soon. My stop loss is hang out way higher, but yeah, okay, Zach, let's work on that. Yeah, SMCI. Yeah, SMCI gonna need to do whatever you wanna do. I don't think it's gonna go that high, so let's say PLTR. So, Zach, in PLTR we were looking long, and we were looking long from 68 or somewhere around 68.50. You call out about this, and I didn't believe on it, and it went above. The problem is that we have at 70 a important level of support, of resistance right now. Well, it was support, it's not resistance yet. So I'm gonna be quickly taking a look at everything I have and to see what could work the best maybe. So if we go NVIDIA, how does NVIDIA looks on the tape?
PLTR interacting with the VWAP.
Yeah, PLTR, I'll be there. Like I went to that one and right now and like, so I kind of don't like the tape on NVIDIA because there is a bunch of sellers here. So, and those sellers, they are quite aggressive, just in the next 50 cents. So the problem here is that you have to give a wider stop loss to this trade that we are talking about. So
Market
look, I didn't get the entry there. Yeah, I see a SPY trying to go higher. So NVIDIA might be a good candidate, thinking at it that way, but we don't have to rush it. We know it has been very choppy.
Okay, the sellers are running out for SMCI, be careful.
Yeah. Okay. SMCI. Okay. Let's see. SMCI casual, like by causality, is the next one I have on my list. So SMCI can go to 41.
Okay.
And then from those 41, a little bit of stacking there. None of those tapes are as strong as for us to.
So Just a little note.
Yes.
Foot Locker seems to be losing steam for the buyers.
Yes. Thank you for the call out. I see, like that's why I have my level at 32.
Okay, SMCI
Like,
is going
Foot
to
Locker
be
can pull
crossing.
back down to 20, technically. 21, sorry, 21. Very quiet.
Mm-hmm. You think so?
So yeah. So I'm gonna try to speed up things because I think you have to go to school soon, maybe. So INTC looking like crap. Mara. Yeah, let's look for something that is slightly cleaner. That's why Nvidia is, though is the one I have done the poorly, is the one that is looking the best for that trade specifically. So yeah, JetBlue 140. So if you take the trade at 50 and you have a 50 cents, it's a 1-to-1. That's gonna be a little bit not too juicy. That's not gonna be too juicy for you. What about Hood? Okay, let's see Hood. What is Hood doing? I haven't forget about you, Zach. Let's work that out. Okay, Hood. Hood might be a good one. I just need to look at that tape. Tape a little bit tilted on Hood right now. Definitely tilted right now. So Hood. What do I want to get rid of here? Maybe AMD. Though AMD is also looking good. Everything looking quite similar. Though if Nvidia is gonna act like a vacuum, I don't want AMD. So unsubscribe from that. Let's use Hood. Okay, so we have Hood now here. Yeah.
Okay,
definitely.
market still at top of the range.
So, okay, Zach. If you want, you can pick the one you prefer. So,
Let's try what?
yeah, like for what we are trying, yeah, I'm trying to give him a trade to hold for the rest of the day. So, like you see Hood, Hood, we're gonna be looking long, and Nvidia, we're gonna be looking short. I know how that sounds like, but it's just a probability game. So, yeah, Nvidia. And as I say, I have been reading Nvidia way more wrong than what I have been reading any other ticket. So, which one are you more comfortable with? Nvidia short or Hood long?
So SPY is re-entering the range.
Yeah. You think Hood? Okay. Perfect. So, do you have time to place a limit order and wait for the fill up? Like, let's say, until what time are you around there that you can watch it before you have to go and put your stop loss? At 11. Okay. Yeah, you don't have time for that. So you don't have time to wait for the entry. So let's see. Okay. So try to get an entry let's say at around, like, I'm gonna give you all the data and then you execute. So 38.53, as close as possible to 38.53, and your stop loss needs to be below 38. Like this is 38, let's say. Ideally below the day, the day of the low of the day. But I think that 38.00 seems to be solid enough. Like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna give you the number. Your stop loss, let's say at 37.85. 37.85. 37.85.
Market under pressure.
I know it's far, but because you are willing to hold this trade for longer, your target is gonna be somewhere around 40.
Time to get out of your SMCI, possibly.
Okay, I be there right now. I have it in a separate list. So SMCI. Yeah, Foot Locker never give me the entry. Yeah, I am not getting out of there now. I am actually looking to add. You see that will be your entry. That will be your entry. So you from the chart perspective, you are going totally counterintuitive. Like, I mean, the best price will be 38. If you go in at 38, your risk is 25 cents in the worst case, and then you are targeting the 40. But right now, let's say you got in, what is your price? $38.49. Okay, $38.49. So $38.49 stop loss. $37.85. Okay, so you have 38.49 minus 37.85, 64 cents risk. So let's say 64 cents, and then you have 40 minus 38.49 divided into 64 into 64. So the risk, your trade is a 1 to 2.35. So you should be making there at 2.35 R compared to the one that you're risking. So I know it's not gonna be making all your losses. If you are bigger than that, I don't know. But like, you see how it bounced from the 50? That's the point. That's the idea. So if you need to walk away, you go to school, whatever, like, you just leave your stop loss, like you're taking everything at 40. Normally I do a bracket order with my stop loss being at the price you have your stop loss, bracket order. So once eliminate the other. So, and yeah, you should be quiet. Then let's talk at the end of the day about that one. But that looks solid to me. Let's see what it wants to do. And ideally to not look at it, because it's gonna do a lot of things trying to shake you out of the position. And your target is your target. There is a high chance that target is gonna be hit today. And yeah, we just need to be patient. And this is the point where you ask me why you don't take it. I will take it, I think. I'm just gonna see if I can get a better price later. But I think I will take it because this is the analysis I do before I leave the office. And like, once I have it, I just don't look at it. At 3, I will look what it got me out or it did what. So, but there is some quality on that trade. So just, I hope it works. Good luck on that one. It's just my opinion. For anybody watching that, that's my friend Zach, and that's why I'm going with so much details. Everybody make sure that you read our disclaimer. Trading is a very risky activity. All the information that we share here is only with educational purpose. Any trade that you take is under your own risk. Ta-da!
Have
Yeah.
a great day, Zach.
I think he's not leaving yet. SMCI, or did he say bye? No. Yeah, SMCI is popping up. As I say, you have a good sense of that tape, better than me by a lot. So I think I'm gonna be out very soon.
What's your stop loss?
41.26.
Yeah, there's a big position at 41, and there's a big
Okay.
one at 41.
Thank you. You too, my guy. Have fun.
You too.
What size did you say? SMCI?
So SMCI, no, yeah, SMCI 41.25. Well, 41, 41.25, 41.30, 41.50, 41.53.
Okay. Yeah, that's. I see it very crowded there.
Mm-hmm. I would like to look at Foot Locker.
Yeah, if you see, I have my order Foot Locker here, and I'm gonna be there with you. I never got filled, so, but I don't want to get filled if it's not at that price.
Okay.
Because if not, I'm gonna worsen my price a little bit too much.
Okay, so now I'm looking at 41. So we've got at 41, it's very big at the SMCI. So what is it going to do there? Because at 41, it was definitely a previous resistance this morning. So is it going to really want to cross it there? Tape acceleration.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah,
It's gonna get me out,
kaboom.
maybe.
Kaboom! Nice, 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 nice. I like that. Okay, so next level, 41.25 that I'm gonna see.
Yeah, it's how can I get that there?
41.25. So 41.20, 41.25.
Yeah, you see a spy?
Popping off that A. Really respecting well, right? The VWAP. Really respecting well. Okay, I'm gonna sell part. I'm gonna take part of my.
Foot Locker?
Yeah. I don't like the way that it's
Here
interacting
comes the
there.
money, 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 money.
Yeah, I'm looking for way more on that one. But as I say, I already took this unit.
Mm-hmm.
So
So now I'm gonna look at the SMCI. So at 41, oi, look at the stack going down to 40. What is it gonna do with that, eh?
SMCI is looking very good.
So is Foot Locker, because I took a lot out of my position.
Mm-hmm.
So are we going to have a position? Are we going to be able to reload on Foot Locker, or am I holding for the dream, the rest for the dream?
Yeah. As I say, I want to add on it.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
But,
I would like to.
For me to add, I want to see those a little bit more under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
It's just because I don't want to worsen my price. But like I can just add and break even, and then it's gonna be okay-ish.
Okay.
But
So SPY again, right? It's wow, interacting with the high. Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah. Though it's looking way different. Like right now, it's looking like if he wants to break through.
Mm-hmm. Look at the RSI on it.
Yeah, and that huge 5-minute candle.
Okay, we've got a, what did you call those? Bamboozle
Where?
on SMCI happening.
Here, look at my stop loss. I want to show you here. This is my stop loss right there. You say, why do you have your stop loss right there?
Biggest order. I love it.
So, but it's and of course
It's
by
a bamboozle.
doing that, it's like, yeah, it's not my favorite trade, I will say.
Mm-hmm.
If I, yeah, it never have been, never. Like, those
You're
are
not a
the-
fan, eh? of
Yeah, I'm not a fan of
SMCI?
those names. Yeah,
No.
for me to trade, but I have to step out of this comfort zone and do better.
I like that.
Did you see Florida? Foot Locker, I know Foot Locker, but did you see that? $2
Well,
in the morning.
Taga, what?
My
what,
target is 260,
what?
250.
I love it. It's interacting though. Is that a top? Is that top? Oh no, look at the RSI. That's gonna cross. Look.
My guy Zach should be printing right now. Look at that. But that's, yeah.
Oh, he's interested in Hood?
No,
He
you,
was
you
going
didn't
in.
follow through?
Yeah, I know. He was
He
going
bought it.
one.
Look,
He bought it at
he
30.
bought it.
Good job, Zach. Wow.
Lovely.
Nicely done. Very lovely.
Just right now, he's $1 in the morning. So
Good job.
let's see
Whoop,
how
whoop.
it play out for him. But yeah, nice guy. Yeah, so maybe I should be de-risking SMCI. Yeah, PLTR is it's awkward today. I mean, yeah, look, that's why I didn't want to go long in there. In here, look, it's not able to trade above the VWAP for now. I know this name is strong overall, but
It can take time, I find.
yeah,
PLTR for me tests my patience more than not. I get out of the trade, and then boom, it makes the move. It happens
especially
so
like
often in PLTR.
the concept of my trade on SMCI is similar than PLTR. That's why I didn't go long on PLTR at that price right away. Well, if we look at the daily, look how much we have been pushing up. Like we came from a couple of days, maybe 2-3 weeks, maybe more. Yeah, this is a daily chart. Yeah, this is no, this is November 15.
Mm-hmm.
November
weeks.
15, we were trading at $18, and we are 43. So we have yesterday the clear evidence that we are pulling back. So if we are pulling back down, so find a level of interest. Of course, like here, I'm taking the worst price for me to short. I should be short from here at least. In the best case, maybe from here, like lower low, lower low. Like once it breaks this can bleed through. I mean, of course, the market will need to pull back, and all those things, all those good things toward the downside will need to happen for that to be correct. But it's the same than PLTR. It's not the same name. It's not the same structure. It's not the same caliber of company. But the same. Look, PLTR. This is November 04. Was trading at 41. Well, today we are trading at 69, 65. We were trading at 77, something like that.
Incredible.
70, 72, something like that. So, can we have a decent pullback? Yes, we can have a decent pullback, and that's the game I'm playing right now. So, Though PLTR, I have to say, PLTR, I look a little bit more bullish in that name than it's like Nvidia. That's why maybe I have a higher.
Okay, Foot Lockers, yeah,
Value.
22 interest.
Come on, go to 2250, my guy. As I say, unfortunately, I didn't took. So I might take that full locker right there. Let's see how full lockers. No, it's yeah, it's the same thing. No, it doesn't want. It want 22.72. It want 22.70. So if it goes to 22.50, I'm gonna take everything out.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it simple. So instead of me doing some of the things I do sometimes that I am not happy with, I'm gonna be putting my order at 22.47. At 22.47, I want you to sell everything. So, and that you got that out of the equation.
That's a nice way, right? And not.
Yeah, it's like yeah. What have difference the trade I say to SAC, like compared to like in SMCI, you are kind of playing chicken here. Yeah, I am trying to go. I want to go short here, but like I have to have hands on the wheel. In this one, of course, I have my stop loss there, but way less quality. Like this trade might be suggesting long, and I am going against the crane trader. But in the case of Hood, well, what you look for a clear setup that you can say, oh, this is not like at least a A trade or a B. This is not A plus because you have sell off a little bit too much, but I would say this is close to A. It has the volume. They have an investor day today, so they have an event that can really pop up. There, that may be against it because it increase the volatility of it.
That's true.
But yeah, like higher probability to go to 40. At 40, it becomes a short. So I hope it doesn't get front run on there, but yeah, you don't have to think about too much. Think about that one too much. So SMCI, as I say,
I would like. Are you
Yes.
able to put SMCI on that one?
yes, I have it right here. This is not that intuitive. It has some front running there. So big sellers, big buyers trapping the long. So I guess that's type of the thing. Of course, right now it's bullish. It looks bullish. Everywhere you look, it looks bullish. Especially with this curve here. It's like making like little round bottom
Absolutely.
on the micro time frame.
It just confirms what I see.
But like it's the same like the same way we saw Mara going up Friday. This is a little bit too violent. Once they start losing money because of the sizes, they're gonna be fueling the downside. If this freak out, like if this lose 40-20 again, you will see how sellers are gonna jump in a little bit heavier, and we have evidence of that here. Look at that, 48.32, big seller. 40.10, big seller, and selling heavy going down. Well, buying little going down.
I know what you mean.
So let's see.
We'll keep a close eye.
Though, like coming back to your SMCI, the tape is looking bullish, but it's type of the same thing I say. It's also crowded. It's crowded at 40.80. It's crowded
40,
at
50.
40.70. At 40.50, that will maybe as a level of support. Like, yeah, 40.50 is gonna be the next checkpoint for the downside. So once it breaks 40.50, well, we have a little bit more confidence on the short. But yes, there are people buying at a healthy price, I will say. Like that 40.50 is gonna be interesting.
I agree.
So for anybody watching there, feel free to like and subscribe. If you like what you see, if you're getting any value, feel free to share our channel. We're gonna be streaming every day from 9 a.m. to 11:30. This is what we do. So Nvidia, yeah, it makes sense. Nvidia, like, yeah, it's funny how that name have been treating me lately.
Crazy.
Yeah, it is. Also, do you know why I want to take SMCI? Look at the 50. If that cross the 50, no holding at all.
Not holding at all.
So, yesterday, I made the mistake of saying INTC was not juicy enough for the short. And if you look at it yesterday, basically I'm talking about here. And I say it was not juicy enough. Well, look how much this thing sell off. And this is a $20 stock. Like,
Incredible.
it sell off almost 5%, I think. Yeah, almost 5%. So, and I missed this move. Of course, this is looking way uglier. This was looking way uglier than SMCI. But today, I think that the setup on SMCI looks a little bit similar to me. Like downtrend, this was more selling pressure. So, I don't want to put on my head, oh, it's not going to move that much. Maybe if it goes to 39, hey, answer.
Absolutely.
So why not to do it? So Marie, do you have any trade that you want to walk us through?
I would like to actually look at Nvidia right now.
Nvidia, yeah. How are you looking at it? Because I keep it on the back of my memory. Like I am thinking about Nvidia all the
Right
time.
now, incredibly bullish.
Yeah, I see. Okay, let's look at it deeper. NVDA. Yeah, that tape. You see the 443,
Whew.
2,200.
Uh-huh.
And here is the right question about this volume that I have been getting smoking this many times
Okay.
just because of not looking at it. So when we look at Nvidia, what is the volume that Nvidia have done today? Yeah, that's gonna be a wall. It's 1112, and Nvidia have done 67 million shares.
That's low for.
That's low for Nvidia, very low.
Absolutely low for
So,
Nvidia.
How much do I think that the 43s act as a level of resistance? Quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Unless volume kicks in, but I
SPY is
don't know the
interacting
way
with
it's
the
looking
eye.
like.
SPY is reacting to the eye of the day. So is that a possibility right now at that level? Yeah, it could.
So, can you tell me what you are seeing? Like, I hear you say extremely bullish, but where do you see this going?
Okay, so right now, where do I see that going? So we know that at 43, we've got a large position at 143. What I do like is
The
that it's on
45 is
both
fit as
tape.
well.
Exactly. What I like as well is that we've got a big position, big enough, at the 143.10, and then another one at 143.15. So definitely that indicates some interest to the high. 143.30.
Yeah, and I see the CVD is stepping up too. Like the buyers here, they step up. They are like this is buying pressure here. This is buyers stepping in, way more buyers. Did you see the sellers stepping in as well? No.
None.
While they have been gradually going on with. Yeah, maybe it's gonna be trading even higher. We'll see.
So the RSI seems to be curling as well. So we see what's going to happen there. So the 141, we'll see if it acts as a wall.
Yeah.
Oh, 141, yeah. 141 is big, right?
Yeah, definitely.
141 is big, but what I like is that we've got some action on both sides of the tape.
Yeah, and Very nice. The 43 is gonna be very important. Like I mean, because we have even bigger at 45, quite a lot. Like I mean, if he clears 43, it's gonna almost for sure go 45. But I will be like, and this is a little bit raw in the analysis. But I will say that Dow is not gonna cross 43.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna cross 43. I will be looking short there if I will be willing to.
Okay.
But though I'm gonna leave Nvidia alone. You're having a good day, and I don't want to mess it up with Nvidia.
Well said.
So I think it's not gonna be a crossing 43. But if you're looking long, if it across 43, you can maybe aim for the 145. So yeah. And the tape is healthy. It's very healthy, that tape. We have 2000 lots something at that 43. And I want to see what we have at 45. At 45 because it seems to be bigger.
Well, if you want to,
350 on Arca. Yeah, I listen to you.
if you want to have a lot of patience
Yeah.
and you want to Mara at our level,
Yeah, Mara there, yeah. Mara, I just don't see the volume there. And that's why like I didn't step in.
Mara stepped into the volume right
Yeah.
now, but
Yeah, the volume is very, very low yesterday, and like today as well. Like I'm gonna look at it a little bit deeper. There we go. INTC is SMCI. My bad. SMCI is looking the downside. My trade to hold today, I think, is gonna surprise you a bit because I am looking at like at JetBlue. I am willing to look for an entry on JetBlue, and I will be willing to hold JetBlue for a bigger move. There was a time that my biggest day of profit was in JetBlue. Like it was long ago. I didn't know what I was doing at that time, so maybe I was just risking too much because it was cheap. But yeah, let's see. So you are in Mar already, right?
it got me out.
Yeah,
I had
I
really
guess so. Like
close.
the reason why I say to look deeper is because I see
24.50.
even lower. Like yesterday, yes, it snap at the 24. I think it was. Did it went 24 yesterday? No, before yesterday, it went 23.82. So, and I see that it has a level of interest right there. And look at the selling. Sellers are under control, that's a for sure. So, if I'm gonna be looking long on Mara, I know it's a little bit far, but I think I will be looking at 24 or build up a position toward the 24.
Okay.
And yeah, that may work. So JetBlue is popping up a little bit before. Come on, JetBlue. Allow me sometimes. Go down a little bit more, my guy. Yeah, it's still within the trend. JetBlue. What is Foot Locker doing? Yeah, having trouble at the 22. That's a for sure.
A little resistance there, right?
Yeah. SPY, I see it's trading higher, but
Actually, with momentum now.
yeah,
I will need
a little break.
even if it's a little 3 minutes. I know we're at the end, but
Okay, we're gonna be back in a Okay, so we are back. So I'm looking at Hood, but like the one I want to talk about is Nvidia. The volume is stepping in on Nvidia. We're gonna go toward those 143.00. I'm watching the volume and the price action a little bit closer. I know I say I want to leave this trade alone, the Nvidia, but especially because the volume is not there right now. The volume is ramping up, so
Price acceleration.
yeah, definitely going crazy there. So I want to see how right is my analysis about the volume being a little bit too lean today for it to go through that 143. Of course, if we look at the 5 minute a little bit closer, yeah, that volume is not the right volume to go there. I don't
Market
think
is
so.
new high,
Yeah.
making new highs.
Yeah, I like so much what I see in Nvidia for the short that I am very, very tempted to take it. Though I'm gonna be very disciplined. What I'm at, if I don't see the action at 43, I am not taking it. So for now, I'm just gonna look at the SMCI, which is fighting that level one more time. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Once it doesn't respect it anymore, now it's going back up aggressively. But I like every time that it try, it's supposed to get weaker. SMCI, what I'm trying to say here, and this come out from a very old analysis that I remember listening to, and yeah, the stock tried. This is pre-market. Then at the like this is still pre-market. At the open, it tried. Then it tried again.
Is that an ugly head and shoulder?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, this like that shoulder, head, shoulder. But this shoulder is a little bit too high for it to be the head and shoulder. But what I'm saying is, if at the open the volume executed was not able to take the turn toward the long, now then it pull back to the VWAP, try again, then pull all the way down to the level of interest, then push back up, and it wasn't able to get here. Isn't this the evidence that this is losing its strength toward the upside? Yes. So why would I be going out of that trade now? So I will respect my stop loss, and that's it. Yeah, let's see if this thing is wanting to flush. I know I went a little bit conservative on that one, but I just didn't want to miss the short because yesterday I missed a short on INTC, and it was just because of the wrong expectations. So in SMCI, I sensed that I was having the wrong expectation and that this was looking clear to me, for me to go short. So I went short. I have it's a wide stop loss, but I think at the moment, if I am right, at the moment start running, hey, a couple hours there, it's not bad.
Absolutely.
So, like we are already doing very good on Foot Locker, and as I say, once you hit that number, I'm gonna be out on my own. Look what it's like, but you remember the analysis about Foot Locker? It's beautiful. I think it's gonna go to the. I am front running the 2250.
Okay.
And yeah, the reason to do that is because it's gonna be crowded, I guess. So I want to see front running on Nvidia as well for the short. So Nvidia, there is no front running at all. Like it's just going higher.
SPY
and higher.
really, really under pressure.
Yeah, SPY. Yeah, is SPY gonna be able to pull out the maneuver that it did yesterday? Like yesterday, we see where we were yesterday, right here. So yeah, we push all the way down at the open, push even higher, and then trade above those highers, like this higher price. So yeah, 1 day, sure. 2 days, Let's see. We don't want to limit the move, but yeah, it's gonna be hard for it to get there. I want to look at Foot Lockers.
Incredible, eh, for SPY. Wow.
Something I am monitoring on Nvidia. This is gonna be a momentum shift on Nvidia because I think and it seems to be toward the long, so that's why I need to be disciplined. Like I think Nvidia is gonna have, if the buyer doesn't step in aggressively here, like they are right now pressuring the sellers and the sellers are doing nothing. So let's see. I want to see a clear shift on the direction.
For NVIDIA. So SPY is consolidating a little bit there. Really pressure.
Yeah, as I say, my expectation on Nvidia is that it will reverse from that 143. So is it doable? I don't know. So
Big pressure, big pressure.
okay, almost getting there. Nvidia close to the 90s, 4290, 4291. Key element here, do not jump on. Do not jump on unless you have clear intention of going down. Yeah.
I was sure you were going to say that.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to reprogram my brain, you know?
Okay, so market is so SPY is a
Aye,
period
aye,
of a little bit of consolidation there. We still have lots of pressure. Might be me. Tape seems to be flipping on SMCI.
Yeah, SMCI, you might be right in there, like, but as I say, I won't panic on it. I'm okay taking that loss on SMCI.
We've got a double shield, 41.25, 41.26. SMCI.
And I see actually why the reason to go long. Yeah, it has the power
Is
to
that-
be there.
No, that's NVIDIA.
That's SMCI.
No,
This
that
one.
one. Okay. that
Oh
one.
yeah, this SMCI. We have it somewhere
There. No.
here.
Mhm.
Yeah, look at it.
Mhm.
Yeah, Nvidia is gonna be funny. Let's keep looking at Nvidia. As I say, I want to look at that tape. Yeah. I might be regretting not going short, but it's okay.
Lots of pressure.
Sometime. Ooh.
Market.
SMCI accelerating, as you just say.
And kaboom.
Nvidia, was it printing 43? Okay. Yeah, look at that. Look at that thing. Very nice momentum there. For NVDA. Yeah, I'm definitely missing screens here. Oh, it's going through apparently. We will see. Okay, SPY. You see the timing?
Mm-hmm.
You see the timing that is going on there?
Incredible. Right there.
Nvidia across 13 cents above those 43. Congratulations to those that were looking long. So, set A is gonna be able to hold above. That's the big question.
Tape seems to be flipping
On Florida.
on Florida. Footlocker.
Yeah, I'm very close to it, but yeah, I see. Oh, Nvidia is 43.16
Market under pressure.
under pressure.
Well, I think we are past our time.
Yeah,
We're having
that-
too much fun.
Yeah, that's it basically. So, yeah, let's see how Nvidia keep behaving during the day, and yeah, definitely has been a good day. We have been printing good in Florida. Food Lockers. We have been doing good overall. SMCI, I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do with that, but yeah, it has been a fantastic day. So, Marie, do you have anything to add before we?
Absolutely not. It seems like SPY is a strong one today, and it's going to be. It seems to be maintaining the upper range, outside the upper range.
Very nice.
So I like it. I like it. Good
Okay.
day. Good printing.
So I hope everybody have a good trading day, and I hope everybody enjoy the rest of the day. Good day, everybody.
Bye. See you tomorrow.